Hello, and here we are for AOR Season 15, Round 1, and it takes us to Australia. So, of course, just trying to build on what I actually started on last season. I had a really good season last season, in Season 14, in the PC Assist League 2, and managed to come runner-up to Richie B, who was by far the fastest guy in our league. Even though he joined late, he managed to win with a race in spare. So, yeah, that was quite a nice championship fight, and now I find myself in PC Assist League 1 with T-Cam, compared to third person cam, and also with a new PC, so hopefully I don't get lots of lag, which plagued me throughout last season. I feel actually last season I actually had a chance of winning the championship if I didn't have so much lag. But here we are now. This is our best qualifying lap of the session. But of course, PC Assist League 1 is probably going to be a bit harder than what I had last season. So yeah, just got to really do the best I can. And of course, I'm not really able to practice too much, but hopefully next season I can probably push for the non-assist leagues, but this will probably just be an interim league up until then. So you can see now it's been quite a good lap. I was actually a bit red through sector 2, but I'm able to pull that back on by getting a good few corners here. And of course, I was actually getting a 22.5 in time trial leading up to this as my best time. So I was just aiming for really a low 33, 33.1, and I managed to do a 33.1, so I was quite happy with that, because of course you're not really as fast in qualifying as you are in time trial. But you can see somebody did a 21.2, and I tried to compare that, and the fastest in F3 was 21.3, and the fastest in F2 was 21.1. So that's basically just a tenth of what people in F1 were doing. So I've really got my work cut out in this league, because all the people who use assist, but of course the fastest people who use assist are in this league. So I originally thought I was going to have a chance to get revenge on Llama and Jaeger and hopefully have a chance to fight in the championship. But after seeing that, I knew that I was going to have my work cut out. Qualifying in 11th. I mean, qualifying's never been my strength, but I feel like I had a good lap there. And yeah, qualifying just behind Jaeger, who won THL. So yeah, Llama hooked up a perfect lap. I managed to get in P7. But yeah, just behind Jaeger now in P11, already dropping the position at the start. Just being quite timid, a bit like I was in actually AOR Season 13 when I was the back marker. So yeah, I straight away fall all the way to P13, and will be P12 because Llama's actually off and he got taken out because of a bit of lag, which is a shame because he had a really good qualifying. He was the best of the THL boys, so that was quite unfortunate for him. You know, you can see Menk up ahead. Menk I raced last season in AOR. And I'm just going to let Vortex pass because he was up my inside. And I just didn't want any crashes in the first lap really. But you can see Meg's actually now lagging. So I wanted to get past him quite quickly so I can move my way up the field. I mean, 13th out of 13th is no place to really be. It's quite a fall from grace if you ask me. But you can see I get Menk after he goes a bit wide. And yeah, it's just now trying to carve our way through the field. I'm trying to finish as high up as possible. So just aiming for points now with this stage. But you can see we're already now up into 11th. There's a few more people make mistakes. And yeah, you can see a few more people into the pits now, so this is going to relinquish us. As you can see, 7 sets the fastest lap on lap 1, so he's managed to retain his lead off the start. And yeah, if he can just continue doing the 21.2s, then I'm sure he'll be able to win the race by quite a bit. And what you can see now, Vortex is now up the inside of Horvey, who was actually the slowest of the qualifiers for this league. He was actually one of the few people I did beat, and of course I managed to beat him in qualifying as well. So trying to get past him straight away, because I know this is probably he will probably be one of the only few people I could probably beat in this league. So it's important I can get we tried to get ourselves past him as soon as possible, but you can see just being timid again. I mean, I've never really been a guy to sort of do rash moves, but yeah, I mean, again, just being quite timid, and again I'm trying to go to the inside, but as we go up the inside, we're just going to back out of that again. As you know, we're going to try to go up the inside, but he's going to get good traction around the outside, and we're just going to back out. So not really going for any definitive moves. And just something I need to probably work on throughout this season if I want to be fighting in the higher leagues. You see again, just letting him defend. And yeah, I had this incident last season in Australia as well when I had Cassie defending from me, and yeah, I just couldn't get past him for about 15 laps. But you can see finally making the move. So I'm trying to go up the inside. We're going to get good traction. Of course, the Super Soft's actually a bit more durable. It's still going to on the outside, but he eventually backs out. You can see I've got actually Vincius behind me. So actually, he was the guy who lagged into Llama. So I didn't really know what to expect from him, and soon enough he was right behind me. But you can see I've got bigger things to worry about because I've already got a 3-second time penalty, so that was an issue as well I had last season, especially towards the back end where I was just trying to push for the title, and I just got lots of penalties. So again in this race picking a penalty up early on, but you can see now trying to defend from Vincicius, so going to go defensive and yeah, managing to defend the move. So that's something I have actually been able to do quite well recently, being able to defend the position. But again, I just need to up my aggression a bit because I'm being a bit too cautious. But hopefully next round in China I'll be able to do that. But meanwhile, we're just trying to leave him space on the inside, and we end up running wide. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. I probably could have squeezed him a bit more to the inside. I'm sort of being a bit too kind sometimes in letting people pass. So you can see he's actually made a mistake. So he's already got damage now. So immediately I'm going to try to get past him. And this was the sort of moment where I knew I couldn't really hesitate because he'd just be holding me up. So I'm just going to pull straight to the inside, and I'm just going to dive it up the inside, and finally making a good definitive move, considering I haven't actually done many of those today, and I've just really been letting people pass. But again, actually getting a corner cutting warning, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's just I wasn't getting this many penalties this time last season, so I don't know where they will come from. But I mean, I just need to start sort of honing in what my apex is, so I don't get these penalties, because it really is ruining my race right now. Because I've already nearly got 6 seconds of penalties, and I'm in 7th right now, which is quite good. And you can see there's another guy in the pits, so I'm going to be relinquished up into 6th. But of course, net-wise, I'm probably about 8th or 9th right now, is depending. I mean, a few people have made mistakes, including my teammate, who on lap 4 was actually facing backwards. But I mean, he showed he's had a really good pace. He did a 21.8 in qualifying, so I'm sure he'll be back soon. But you can see actually we jumped Stefanator, who's in a net P3, I would say. So we are within a pit stop of the leaders, which is quite good. And we've got Vortex still ahead of us, and we're actually maintaining the gap to him. But you can see now this is Stefanator up our inside, and he manages to get the position, which will be for 5th place. So yeah, we are up in what is well, P5 and 6th. Not that it's a legit P5 and 6th, because of course people I still have to pit, and also I'm on a one-stop strategy, so it's looking quite promising right now. But as long as I can sort of keep in the corner cuts, but again, I'm getting another corner cut, and that's my 2nd penalty. So yeah, within 10 laps, getting 6 seconds worth of penalties. It's not a good start, considering I've got another 19 laps to go. But you can see now, across the line, we've got Savage behind us, and Hyphy Bonbon, so they're going to be quite fast on fresh tyres. And sure enough, I've been closing quite quickly, and I'm going to pull to the outside. I'm going to try to defend my line, but yeah, he just forces us slightly wide, and we're actually going to have to go a bit wide. But you can see now behind, I think 7 has actually had an incident, so I don't know if he got tagged up on our rear end or anything. But I mean, I tried to stick to the left, or as far to the left as I could, but unfortunately we got a bit tangled there. Now we are on lap 13, and I'm still in 5th place, but this is the lap I'm going to pit now. I've actually been able to keep with Hyphy Bonbon quite well, and sure enough, we are going to pit on this lap. We've got Savage behind us, so yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, 7 was actually probably a net P3, P4, but after that incident, he's dropped back now. You can see that we've got a 5-second stop go, so we're already on what will be 11 seconds worth of penalties. So it's not looking good at all for our race, even if we manage to finish in a good position on the road, because we're going to be, well, we're probably going to drop a few positions as a result of penalties. But of course, it's everyone's first race of the season, so I won't be surprised if we're not the only ones. We're going to actually come out behind, just behind Menk and Vincicius. So yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to get 8th. We came out just in 10th. You can see Vincicius able to get Menk straight away. So Menk not having the best race so far, of course, with his lag, and he's made a few mistakes as well. And sure enough, we managed to catch up to him on lap 15th. He's lagged behind us, so yeah, that's a shame, because I mean, I can empathise with him, because throughout last season I was sort of getting those lag spikes as well. So hopefully he can sort out the issues soon. But you can see, yeah, we're in 9th place now, and yeah, we've no one else really making pit stops. It looks like yeah, that's probably where we're going to be fighting for. We're right behind Vincicius, and you can see 7's actually setting the fastest lap behind us. So yeah, he got pole in qualifying, so he's definitely showing he has the pace. You know, here in front of us, this is Hyphy Bonbon, so we nearly actually managed to do the undercut on him, but again, he's just managed to maintain track position. And yeah, we're now trying to get the position on Vincicius, but again, just backing out of it, being quite timid with my moves, which is something I really need to fix going into China. Of course, that's my favourite track on the game, so hopefully I'll be able to get a much better position there. But I mean, right now Jaeger's in about 5th or 6th, so he's doing quite well, considering his teammate Llama is out. So yeah, we're doing quite well, considering that this the standard is much higher than expected. You can see now my teammate's doing a 23.9 in a race, which is ridiculous lap times. And again, that was faster than people in F3 and F2. So although I'm meant to be in what should be Division 10 of AOR, yeah, it's just some really fast people here. So it's probably going to be quite good, even though I can't practice too much. Racing with the best never harms you. and yeah, just letting our teammate pass on the straight. Now we've got Vortex now, who actually we were able to jump in the pits, but now he's on ultra softs, and there's no point really trying to hold him up because he's on a much faster strategy. So yeah, we're back into 9th place after being temporarily up in 7th, and you see now we've got 7 behind us who of course got pole position. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to hold him up for long, and sure enough we're just going to pull to the outside. Then I have the inside line, but we're actually going to try to hang around the outside this time, and I thought I'd show a bit of aggression considering he hadn't actually shown any throughout the race so far. But again, he manages to hold us around the outside on pressure tyres, and that's us in 10th place, and Menk was well behind us, so it looked like 10th was going to be ours for the taking. At least we got points in the first race. I mean, still continuing our point streak in AOR, as long as I don't get too many penalties. Again, actually getting another 3-second time penalty, but in the last lap. But yeah, I mean our point streak in AOR extending to what will be all the way to 21 races now, so quite good as we managed to cross the line for a P10. But yeah, not really having the pace. Even so, I mean, it's not too far off considering that 6th place on the road was only 6 seconds ahead of us. So as you actually look at the results, we actually get 10th place. Escatisi gets first place from Savage, from Stefanator. Our teammate recovers to 4th place, considering he was facing the wrong way on that one. Just shows the pace he has. So I'm probably going to be carried this this year in terms of my teammate. Vortex actually getting P5, a really good comeback from him, and Jaeger getting P6, so a very good result for him on the first race. You see Red Bull lead McLaren in the constructors. We're actually P4, no thanks to myself, I only really bagged 1 point. But yeah, looking through the penalties, you can see I got a 22 seconds worth of penalties. 10 of them did come through the stop go, because there's a glitch that if you if you don't really serve your stop go, you get another 5 seconds on top. But still, that's something I really need to work on. But yeah, they're the full race standings, and hopefully next time out in China I have a much better result. You can see yeah, there's the race standings, and yeah, see you next time in China.